You're sitting on a plane, ready for takeoff. Suddenly, you get the worst feeling of your entire life. A vision. The plane exploding mid-air. Everyone dying. You panic, cause a scene, and get kicked off the flight along with 6 other passengers. 10 minutes later, you watch on the news as that plane crashes exactly like you saw. You cheated death. You survived. You should feel lucky. But then, one by one, the people who got off that plane with you start dying in the most horrific, impossible accidents. And you realize death doesn't like being cheated. Now it's coming for you, and there's no escape. Welcome to the most terrifying rules of existence you never knew existed. A world where death has a design, a plan, a list. And if you dare to step out of line, if you dare to survive when you were meant to die, death will hunt you down and correct its mistake. No matter where you run, no matter what you do, today we're exploring what would really happen if Final Destination death patterns were real. The premonitions, the accidents, the unstoppable force of fate itself. And trust me, once you understand the rules, you'll never feel safe again.
Before death catches up with us, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're diving into the darkest scenarios that will make you question reality itself.
Let's establish how this nightmare actually works. Rule 1. Death has a design. Everyone has a predetermined time and place where they're supposed to die. It's invisible, unavoidable, and absolute. You can't see it coming. You just know when your time is up. Rule 2. If you cheat death through a premonition or lucky accident, you only bought yourself time. Death will come back for you, and it will be creative, brutal, and impossible to predict. Rule 3. Death takes people in order. If 10 people cheat death together, death hunts them in the exact sequence they were supposed to die in the original accident. You can watch your friends die one by one, knowing you're next. Rule 4. The signs are everywhere. Before each death, strange omens appear, songs with specific lyrics, numbers that repeat, objects arranged in meaningful patterns. Death is giving you clues, but they're only obvious after someone's already dead. Rule 5. You cannot cheat death twice. Fight all you want, run all you want. Eventually, death always wins. 3 days after the plane crash you avoided, the first survivor dies. It's someone from the flight, the guy who got kicked off with you. He's at a car wash, waiting in his vehicle as it goes through the automatic cleaning cycle. Everything seems normal. Then the machinery malfunctions. The giant rotating brushes speed up, spinning violently. They shatter his windows. The pressure sprayers redirect, flooding his car. The electronic locks jam. He's trapped. Within 90 seconds, he drowns inside his own car in a public car wash, while people watch helplessly. The news calls it a freak accident, a 1 in a million malfunction. But you know better. You saw the signs beforehand. A song on the radio about drowning, a license plate that read H20-DIE, a fortune cookie that said cleanliness is next to deathliness. The clues were there, but they only make sense now. You attend his funeral. The other survivors are there. Everyone's shaken, but they rationalize it. Coincidence, bad luck, trauma. Nobody wants to believe what you're starting to suspect. This is just the beginning. Within 2 weeks, 3 more survivors are dead. One dies when a malfunctioning escalator reverses direction at high speed, launching her backward into a metal panel that impales her. Another dies when a falling air conditioner unit from a building hits him at the exact moment he steps out of a coffee shop. The third dies in a gym when a cable snaps on the weight machine, sending a 100-pound plate directly into their skull. Each death is ruled accidental. Each one is statistically improbable, and each one was preceded by signs that nobody noticed until it was too late. Now the remaining survivors are terrified. You all meet up, comparing notes, trying to find patterns. Someone suggests staying home, avoiding all danger, but death doesn't care. It finds you anywhere. Someone dies in their own bathroom when an electrical short causes their hairdryer to fall into the bathtub while they're in it. You realize the horrifying truth. There's no safe place. Death isn't just bad luck. It's an intelligent force actively engineering these accidents. It's using the environment as a weapon, and it's getting more creative with each kill. Now imagine this isn't just happening to you. This is happening everywhere, to everyone who survives when they weren't supposed to. Premonitions become common knowledge. Thousands of people every day have visions of their deaths and manage to avoid them. Car crashes, building collapses, train derailments, plane crashes. Each avoided disaster creates a list of marked survivors that death will systematically eliminate. Hospitals overflow with people begging for protection. I cheated death yesterday. Lock me in a padded room. Keep me safe. But it doesn't matter. Death finds them anyway. Medical equipment malfunctions, hospital beds collapse. Fire alarms trigger real fires. Insurance companies go bankrupt. How do you price life insurance when death is literally hunting specific people? Actuarial tables become meaningless. Anyone who survives a near-death experience becomes uninsurable, unemployable, and socially isolated because nobody wants to be near someone marked for death. Conspiracy theories explode. Some claim it's government assassinations, others blame supernatural forces, religious extremists call it God's judgment, scientists desperately search for rational explanations, but the death patterns defy all logic and physics. Here's the worst part. You can't warn people effectively. You see someone about to die, you recognize the signs, the repeating numbers, the ominous song lyrics, the strange coincidences. You try to warn them, try to save them, and sometimes you succeed. You pull them away from danger at the last second. But all you've done is delay the inevitable. Death adjusts. The accident that was supposed to kill them in one way kills them in another way 30 seconds later, or it kills someone else who wasn't supposed to die, creating a new survivor who's now on death's list. Intervention creates branching timelines of horror. Every person you save creates new victims. The death count multiplies. You're not a hero, you're making it worse. So what if Final Destination death patterns were real? We discover that fate is not just real, but actively enforced. That death has intelligence, creativity, and infinite patience. That every near miss, every close call, every lucky escape is just borrowed time that must be repaid. We'd live in constant fear of signs and omens. Every coincidence would feel like a death sentence. Every day survived would feel like a countdown to inevitable doom. And the worst part, we'd be right. The universe would be far less random and far more terrifying than we ever imagined. Because randomness implies hope. But a designed, intentional, inescapable death, that's true horror. Would you want to know when death is coming for you? Or would you rather live in ignorant bliss until the end? Tell me in the comments. If this scenario gave you chills, you need to subscribe right now. We're bringing the most terrifying what-if scenarios every week that'll make you see the world differently. Hit that bell so death doesn't catch you missing an episode. Until next time, stay alert, watch for the signs, and whatever you do, don't cheat death.